The myth that straps ruin grip is a government psyop to keep the proletariat stuck as submissive glassbacks not fit for revolution. The mindless, spineless masses will—
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
So let's talk about straps and why most people have the wrong idea with straps. You're using straps, you're cheating. You should get your hands strong, like a man. The first thing that I want to draw attention to is why we have the belief that the small muscles responsible for grip should scale perfectly with the largest muscles in our body, the muscles that we use when we're performing like a deadlift. We have a convenient answer for that, and that's these types of straps. These are the two most commonly used types. We have figure 8 straps and traditional wrist straps. The idea is that while training, we can firmly attach ourselves to the bar and allow the deadlift to train those larger muscles of the body. And then if we really have ambition to train grip, we can do that separately, really getting the best of both worlds. So let me show you how you use each of these. Traditional lifting straps go around your wrist and we will wrap them around the bar. What I would suggest is as we attach that first hand, we allow our dominant hand to help our non-dominant hand and get it into place. Then we move on to our dominant hand, and that hand is left to do this solo. What we want to do is get some overlap on the strap and end up with the piece of it facing the rest of our hand as we go over top. This allows friction to really hold this bar in place as we go through our sets of deadlifts. These particular straps are really useful because, as you can see, if I need to let go at any particular point in time, I can just open my hand and the bar falls out. Figure 8 straps are a little bit different. Unlike the traditional straps, the bar won't just fall out at any point in time. It really connects you to the bar. That can be a good or a bad thing depending on your preference. What we do is put the strap on the wrist like this and put the bar towards the X overlap. Hand through and pull the slack to the outside. Again, I would recommend doing your dominant hand second. From here, you try to get as much surface area with the bar as possible, and it's actually impossible for the bar to fall out of your hands shy of this really, really tough material completely snapping. From here, we have to sort of wiggle to get it off. The utility of lifting straps really boils down to how training works and how our body adapts. It's important to keep in mind that if a lift activates many different regions of the body, it's really only going to cause adaptation at the limiting factor. If that limiting factor is grip, you may be building grip, even though grabbing a barbell isn't exactly the best way to build grip strength. But on a deadlift, if those larger posterior chain muscles aren't getting taxed maximally, the fact of the matter is, they're really not changing at all. So feel free to use straps during things like RDLs and deadlifts. And then if you really have ambitions to train grip, you can do different exercises to build that grip strength later on in your session. Follow, subscribe, like, do those things, use straps.